some fundamentals by way of doing a rounded rectangle. First of all, some zoom tools down here at the bottom. If you want to zoom in to see exactly what it's going to look like, the easiest way is to double click on the zoom tool at the bottom. Gives you 100%. If you want to see for convenience the whole page, double click on the hand tool. And one of the easiest ways to zoom in on what you want to work on is the zoom tool and drag. Drag from the center of what you want to work with. I want to work with this, so I'll drag from here. And that's just about right. The next absolutely fundamental thing is layers. You'll see here what I'd done before in class, and I could show you the dozens and dozens of layers that there are. So we need to keep ourselves organized. We're going to be working on top of the original here, so instead of just putting a layer, I'm actually going to put a folder. I'm going to put a folder for the 2 or 3 layers that I'm going to need for this area. Here's a new folder. Definitely name everything as you make them. Call this what form of exercise? What form of exercise? Okay, enter. And in this folder, we're going to put, first of all, a blue rounded rectangle. Let's pick the color first. We'll use the eyedropper tool. And you'll see as I drag the eyedropper tool around that the foreground color, you'll see over to the left, changes. We want the foreground color to be that shade of blue. That's all we need is the foreground color. Rounded rectangle, it's showing now, but it may be hidden with one of the other groups showing. But it is the third from the bottom. Click and hold to get it if it's not showing. There's the rounded rectangle. The thing with the rounded rectangle tool that makes it rounded is the radius. So if I made that radius really big and I dragged over here, you'd see that it is really big. It's too big. In fact, I'm going to undo that. 5 actually seemed to be just about right for this job. So I'm going to move the crosshairs, making sure that I am on the right layer, and I am. I'm on this folder. I'm going to put it as a top layer of this folder. Crosshairs, exact, and we're going to release there. It should be fine. Obviously, it's hiding what's below it, so we could reduce the opacity just to see how we're doing, or probably better is to simply hide that layer now while we add another one. So we're going to hide the layer. We're going to get off of this layer because we're going to do another rounded rectangle and we end up keeping this color and we don't want to. We want it separate from this, so we're going to click back on our folder, and at the very top of this folder we're going to add our next rounded rectangle, which is this. So again, picking a nice color, or appropriate color, the exact color, there it is. You'll see that that changed. And back to the rounded rectangle we go. And again, crosshairs right on the right spot, not quite, but close enough. And there it is. So is this in the folder, in the right place? Yes. We'll show the other rounded rectangle and things are good.